So what you want to do is you want to get like the edge where there's like this little, you can see that line, and you want to get your hand right on that line. So as you can see, these are the holes. You want to get your hand right about on that line and cover it and start to make a circle. So your whole hand should be covering these holes. You have to have a pretty big hand for this. And you want it like that. And when you throw it, you kind of want to throw it and release like that. I'll show you again, kind of like flip it, kind of like a curveball. But you want to release and just kind of have it like go in a circular motion, and it'll really break. Next pitch is a sinker. You want the holes on the top. And you want your thumb tucked under like that on the bottom, in line with your thumb up on the top, and knuckle it like this. And this you're just gonna throw like a regular fastball, just go like that.
There we go. Ooh, that was good. There we go. You want to release.
Alright, so the next pitch is gonna be a riser. I don't know if you can see these pitches very well. Whatever. For the riser, you want to hold the ball like this, and you want to release with your bottom finger, but you want to go kind of like sidearm, and the ball will just keep rising up. So I'll throw 4 of these because I haven't really thrown a riser.
What the?
Next is going to be the drop ball, which I did actually throw one of those by accident. You want to have the holes down, and you want to have your 2 fingers right above that line that separates them. And you want to make sure you throw at a low angle, but it's basically just another fastball. And you just kind of throw it, but make sure you aim low, or else it's going to just be like a fastball.
Dinger!
Oh, also, don't throw full strength because this probably won't work. This is just going to be the fastball. Fastball, I know a lot of people throw it like this. They grab 2 seams and just throw it straight down. It's not a very effective way to throw a fastball. Yes, Jay! The most effective is to grab the holes, similar to a riser, and kind of have your fingers close together, but not all the way together. I usually have mine like this, and my one finger down here, just like this. You want the holes up, and you want to throw sidearm. I'll show you what I mean. So as you saw there, some of them do break if you throw it harder. Some it will break like a cutter the harder you throw it. So the next pitch that we're going to be doing is the knuckle curve. Next I'll do the regular curve. So the knuckle curve, you want to grab your ball, flip it upside down, and cover 2 holes right next to each other with your knuckle. Make sure your knuckle is covering those. And you kind of want to just go like this and just flick. Like, just flick with your wrist. And make sure it's all in the wrist. You want to let go with your knuckles too. But you want to make sure that pitch is basically all in the wrist, and it'll really curve. And even if it doesn't curve, it's just like weird. It's just nasty. I get a lot of strikeouts on this pitch. Alright, next we're going to have the curveball. I throw a curveball differently than other people. I'll get the ball like this. You want to get the holes on the right side of your hand, just like this. So if you're ready, you'll be throwing like this. This is how I'll grip it. And when you throw, you want to flick your wrist like really hard. You want to really flick the wrist. Anyway, I know this sounds weird, but you want to make sure you come down hard on that wrist, and this ball will absolutely curve. The lighter you go, the lighter the curve, but if you snap down really hard, this pitch is going to curve, and it curves more last minute, like after a couple feet, so it'll be really nasty. It'll look like a riser and then kind of come down.
So I'm going to show one slow and then 3 hard. Oh, there we go.
So we got the slider. This is the way I throw it is the same grip as the knuckle curve. You want to have your ball, put it upside down, and put your knuckles in holes right next to each other. Make sure they're the knuckles. And as you throw, you kind of want to like flick your knuckles. It's really weird. But you want to like throw it with your knuckles and go like, kind of like it's literally the same way you throw the knuckle curve, but you want to throw it sidearm and a little bit underhand too. You want to make sure you throw with the knuckle, and I'll throw a few. Sometimes those pitches break more than others. I remember I got one of the nastiest ones. Another way to throw the slider is you go underhand and you kind of want to, it's the same like thing as a curveball, but you do it underhand. You go like this and flick like that.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
My last pitch I usually throw is a hard slider. The hard slider is just like my fastball grip, but you want to come down at like coming from your head, I would say like a 35 to 45 degree angle, right in between there. And it'll come down like this and sometimes even slide up. It's like a hard slider, hard fastball, I don't really know what you call that. But it's kind of nasty.
Yeah, let's go, 7-0.